Hi, hello. Hola, ¿cómo está? ¿Cómo va tú? Ni hao, marhaban, or genki desu ka are some of the many languages that people communicate with each other within this country. Our ancestors were all once immigrants that came here for a new life, for a better opportunity that they could not achieve in their country of origin. The American story is the story of a people attaining their dream. America, from its discovery to the present day, is still idolized as the land of opportunity, from the first settlers of Jamestown all the way to the present day citizens and immigrants. Their psyche has developed in a way that idolizes America as a place where a new life can be made for themselves, away from political and social tyranny, a place that makes present freedoms not present anywhere else, a society that promotes the individual to a higher level, a sanctity that grants the ability to achieve a dream not achievable anywhere else in the world. In J. Hedger St. John DeCree's course, What is an American?, he explains our success in the cruel new world to the achievement of those most vicious in society, that these people, as Creve Coeur puts it, were driven here by misfortunes, necessity of beginnings, desire of acquiring large tracts of land, idleness, frequent want of economy, ancient debts, etc. These people left the old for the new. When they came to America, they had to strive to succeed no matter the cost, because they had no other option and they had nothing to lose. They had to change themselves. They had to become vicious to survive the brave new world. These were those willing to go out into the wilderness because of this drive to succeed, to build settlements for their fellow vicious, to build a new life, to build something from nothing. They looked to the new world not just to succeed, but to find happiness that they could not achieve in the old world. But as the years progressed, the American dream had changed and drifted away from the dream of those who first came. No longer were the vicious succeeding, and people felt a disconnect between themselves and the divine. They sought spiritual enlightenment. Influential people such as Henry David Thoreau and Ralph Waldo Emerson looked to nature as a place to release their discontent. As Thoreau says, the masses of men lead lives of quiet desperation. They sought for something more than just the minimum of their answers, to seek happiness that couldn't be achieved in the cities, where the burdens of the industrial market revolution were taking hold. They retreated into nature. Their dream was to be one with nature, as Emerson says, that the power to produce this delight resides in nature and in man, a harmony of both. But Thoreau believes that this lifestyle is not for everyone. He says to his readers that they could take what they could take from this experiment, that if one advances confidently the direction of his dreams and endeavors to live the life of which he has imagined, he will meet with success unexpected in common hours. And he was right, because as time progressed, the American dream once again changed. Fast forwarding a few years, In Gangs of New York again shows the evolution of the American dream. Bill and Amsterdam lust for power to the point that they strive to kill each other, that they will be happy when they have ultimate power over the other. This led to the downfall of both of them, and they ultimately failed at their dream. But at the end of the movie, it talks about how from what was lost, they will rebuild, and they will continue, showing that the American dream fails. There is still some drive that keeps people pursuing it, even though those that have been a part of it have been long gone and forgotten. Fast forward to The Great Gatsby. F. Scott Fitzgerald's tragedy saw Gatsby as part of the top 1% that ruled the business world. Even though he reached the universal rags to riches dream that was at the core of most people in American society, he wanted something more that his material wealth could not buy: true love and happiness. Sounding corny, he did truly want something that was almost as unattainable as the Holy Grail, Daisy Buchanan. Even though he couldn't achieve his dream, he knew that it was near impossible to achieve. He still went on to pursue it, to pursue his happiness. As F. Scott Fitzgerald, Gatsby beat it on like boats against the current, borne back ceaselessly into the past. A big part of the American story is the evolution of the American dream. The dream that was withheld 200 years ago by people such as Creve Coeur is starkly different than ones during Thoreau's, Amsterdam, and Gatsby's time. But is there one American dream, a universal one, a dream that has always been present and still sought out by every citizen in the United States today? The answer is yes, but to truly understand what this dream may be, we must understand what the reality of the American dream is, and what illusions do most Americans perceive, and what reality should they truly perceive. To find the answer to that question, we must look at Catch-22 to understand the illusion of the American dream. Catch-22 is filled with illusions and false realities, and the American dream in itself is encompassed a Catch-22. From the beginning of the book, we learn the meaning, the definition of the catch of Catch-22, specified that a concern for one's own safety in the face of danger that were real and immediate was the process of a rational mind. The Saren's American dream was to survive the war. He was content with just getting by, and he would do whatever he could. He would claim to be insane, even though he wasn't. But because of the catch, that stopped him from achieving his American dream. What makes the American dream a catch-22 is a thought that we have the ability and the right to achieve it. But as seen by many, if we don't change ourselves to the circumstances of the time, we will fail it. But because we have that distilled value of the American dream in us, we will keep trying to achieve it, no matter how many have failed. And if we achieve this dream as being human, we will always lust for more, and we will never be happy and keep chasing that dream. We always find a new dream to chase. So the reality of the American dream is something that can be attained and achieved. We have the right to pursue it and the right to achieve it. But if we don't fulfill the full circumstance to attain it, we will never achieve it, and if we do, we will never be satisfied. Many people within the country believe that the American dream is dead, as many polls and articles from PBS put in the words of columnist Michelle Dickerson, called the present day to be the death of the dream. They believe that Americans who have worked hard and played by the rules now fear that they will never be financially successful. But something most people don't understand is that the American dream had changed over time, as explained in Part 1. As Robert J. Schiller puts it, the American dream has changed radically through the years. Now that we understand that the reality of reality of the American dream is, what is the sole dream that has lasted from the birth of the nation to the present day? The answer to this question is that the universal American dream is the opportunity to pursue their own idea of happiness. Why do we keep pursuing a dream that we may never be able to achieve? As Kimberly Amiato concludes, that the American dream is the charm of the anticipated success. Looking back at the Declaration of Independence, our founding fathers stated, we hold these truths to be self-evident, with that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. As the balanced columnist Kimberly Amiato once again puts it, the founding fathers put into law the revolutionary idea that each person's desire to pursue happiness was not just self-indulgence, it was part of what drives ambition and creativity. By legally protecting these values, the founding fathers set up a society that was very attractive for those aspiring to a better life. The dream was the reason that they came to the New World, why they fought so hard to protect it, why people went into nature to pursue the dream. The fight for power, survival, and for true love, all in the dream of the pursuit of happiness. Thank you.